Let's talk Grammys. One of the most distinguished achievements in the music industry. The first and the biggest award of the major music awards like the Billboard Music Awards and the American Music Awards. This is the award of awards. Some may say if you have a Grammy, you have made it. You're the top of the top. Others may say it's pointless. So many people have been cheated out and robbed every year. Me, it's cool. Me personally, I have high respect for the Grammys, but I don't think that it is a determination factor of you being a good or bad artist. Instead, I see it as a popularity contest or a award of recognition. Now, do I agree with every award of recognition or every award that's given? No. But that is why I decided to record this video. Me, yes me, Master Steve, will give you my reaction and prediction for this year's Grammy nominations. Oh, and do me a favor, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to this channel to see more music content. Let's begin. Let's start with a couple of standouts. Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, and Roddy Ricch lead the pack with nominations. Beyoncé with 9, and then Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, as well as Roddy Ricch with 6. Number 2, BTS, Megan Thee Stallion, D-Smoke, and Chika are all first-time nominees. Number 3, Doja Cat and Cyrus is up for the Best New Artist Awards. And number 4, there is no sign of the weekend. Now let's be real, I'm not surprised about Beyonce or Taylor Swift. I mean, they are legends and they are usually in the Grammy nomination list. But Dua Lipa and Roddy Ricch, these are two people that I'm surprised about. Dua Lipa, I never really listened to that much, but I do understand that she did win the Best New Artist in 2019 for the Grammys Award. Now, to say the least, we all can agree that she came back pretty strong, having 6 nominations this year. I'm not mad. Roddy Ricch I did not see coming. I know he does have a Grammy for Best Rap Performance in 2020, but to say he's gonna have 6 nominations this year, I was truly surprised. Talented individual, I know he does write a lot of songs as well, so it's good to see that he's doing his thing. I'm happy for the brother. I'm happy to see BTS is nominated. 1 is well deserved, and 2, they've been killing and breaking records for the past 10 years. I personally wish there was more nominations for BTS, but nevertheless, I am happy. I'm happy that they're there, well deserved, and I hope they win. D-Smoke and Chika are 2 of my favorite new artists that came out. I'm happy to see they are there for the new artist category, but I hate to say it's gonna be hard to root for them because there's so many different good people in this category, including Megan Thee Stallion, which made a lot of history thus far in her career. So there's a lot going on here. So let's go ahead and go through the list. And remember, this is just my opinion. So because I don't know everything, I'm gonna choose the 5 categories I know the best. Record of the Year, Best New Artist, Best Progressive R&B Album, Best Rap Album, and the Best Melodic Rap Performance. So let's begin with the Record of the Year. First and foremost, I have to say it's a solid lineup. I mean, I see Beyonce with Black Parade, Black Pumas with Colors, DaBaby with Rockstar, Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, Post Malone, and Megan Thee Stallion. But honestly, to say the least, it is very hard to choose what I'm gonna go for here. I mean, let's keep it real, there's so many good songs. Do I go with the legendary Beyonce with Black Parade? This song turned a lot of heads, and it's honestly a really good produced and well performed song that was not only great, but also made a lot of impact. Do I go with Black Pumas with Colors? One of my favorite songs out of this list. The song was amazing, a lot of live instrumentation, and this is one of those songs that just make you feel throughout the entire track. Do I go with a hometown choice with DaBaby? Rockstar wasn't actually a bad song either. It topped the charts a couple of times at number 1, not only in the US but also globally. Do I go with Everything I Wanted with an artist that constantly proved herself that she belongs at the top of the top? I'm not choosing Post Malone, I'm sorry. But do I go with Megan Thee Stallion with Savage, one of the biggest songs of the year, where it took over TikTok. It even had people like myself making TikTok videos. Believe it or not, I have to go with Colors. Something about the Black Puma song here, it just had a totally different effect. As soon as I heard this song, I think I discovered it on Spotify's Pollen playlist at the time. But as soon as I heard this song, it just had an effect on me. I felt the emotion, I love the production, I love the singing, I love the soulfulness. And it actually allowed me to discover someone that I never really listened to before. So my vote for Record of the Year is definitely Colors by Black Puma. But if I had to be honest, I would have to say the person who would actually win is either Billie Eilish or Beyoncé. I think these are two people who has the, let's say, respect of the audience. These are two people that have the fan base, that has the recognition. And I also feel as though they have the respect of the Grammy organization itself. Now, I would not be mad to see Beyonce, DaBaby, or Megan Thee Stallion also to win. I believe each of these songs are very popular songs, very great songs, and made a good amount of impact in the past year. So let's go and get to the next category, the best new artist. Now, a couple of people that I do want to point out is one, Chika. I heard Chika earlier this year, actually watching the Tiny Desk. First thing I heard was songs about you, and from there I was like, yo, this person is raw. She is the real deal. After I saw the Tiny Desk, and I ended up listening to her album, Industry Games. Short, to the point, 7 songs is really an EP, but when I tell you it's amazing, it is amazing, and it shows how great of an artist and a lyricist she really is. Then after I listened to this album, I ended up going on Netflix and I saw My Power. And from there, she was acting. She was making songs for the movie. And I'm like, yo, I really do love Chika. Will she win it? I don't think so, but she is an artist that really do deserve to be nominated. I wanna point out D Smoke. D Smoke is a really amazing, a rapper that speaks Spanish and then makes songs multilingual, crazy. He is the winner of Rhythm and Flow. He became popular from there. He released an album titled Black Habits, and really the Black Habits album is amazing. Hands down one of my favorite albums of this year by far. It was a long album, 16 tracks, an hour and 2 minutes, but every single song just keeps you engaged. I mean, the performance, the delivery, the messages, and it really served this purpose of displaying blackness, telling his story, but also telling stories that will motivate you as well. I'm still waiting on a Kendrick and D Smoke collab, but I would not be mad if he won this category. I didn't expect him to be on this list. Just like Chika, these are 2 artists that I didn't think were that big yet. But nevertheless, these are 2 artists that I do see a long future with. Now, Doja Cat, a lot of people cut off. I mean, literally a lot of people cut her off, but I gotta give her respect. I love her music. She made some really good music. I mean, I even sampled her. She released an amazing album, released some amazing singles, and she did it in her way. She was very unique compared to every other artist on this list as well. She was just herself. And she also was able to grow a huge fan base this year. Kaytranada has actually been around for a while. I mean, he's a producer, a DJ. He's an amazing guy. I've been listening to his music for a while. And in 2019, he released his most recent project, Bubba, which was worth the listen. And it has some amazing features as well. Some of my favorite tracks on that album was Go DJ, Gray Area, and then on top of that you have features from Sir, McJenkins, Pharrell, and Masego. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm surprised to see him on here. I mean, he released a project back in 2016, which was pretty good, pretty amazing. But to be a best new artist, I'm surprised to see him on this list. I'm not mad because he's someone that I do listen to, and I won't be mad to see if he won this as well. I just would be surprised. And then you have Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion is amazing. She is basically the forefront when it comes to female rappers. She's doing her thing and she deserves to be at the level that she is right now. She also released an album recently titled Good News. Now, you can't take this into consideration because obviously this was released after the Grammy submissions, but you can count projects like Sugar and Fever, which had some anthems on there, a lot of trends, and started a lot of movements, which I have high respect for. Now, for this entire list, my favorite choice and the person I would choose as the best new artist, it has to be D Smoke. I personally think D Smoke is the best choice. When it comes to impact, I have to say Megan Thee Stallion. But who I actually think will win, I hate to say this, but I think Doja Cat will surprise y'all. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I have respect for her, but I do feel as though either Megan Thee Stallion or D Smoke should win this award. So on to the next category, Best Progressive R&B Album. These are some amazing choices. I love Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle. I love the Free Nationals project. That was their first project, and it's good to see that they are nominated for an album. If you don't know too much about the Free Nationals, first listen to their album. But they are also heavily associated with Anderson .Paak. I did believe that they did their thing on this album, and I do believe that the features on this album really did their thing as well. It really showcased what they could do without having a powerhouse like Anderson .Paak head the group. Then you have Glasper, one of the legends, one of the best producers, one of the best writers, an amazing artist. But then it's hard to say that's gonna top these other projects, one being with Thundercat. Thundercat, It Is What It Is, was an amazing album. Now, Thundercat is an artist that's not shy of winning a Grammy Award. He won with Kendrick Lamar, These Walls, back in 2016. But he's an artist that I do enjoy. I mean, from Drunk all the way to this new album now, he is one of the most talented individuals that's on this list as well. So who do I choose? It's so tough. It's so tough because there's so many different great albums on this list. I'm so tempted to say the Free Nationals, but I'm gonna have to go with Thundercat on this. Something about It Is What It Is just had an effect on me. From songs like Fair Chance to Dragon Ball Durag. Funny, comedic, it showed who he was, and I really feel as though this project was something that I could listen to from beginning to the end. I have to say this, along with the D-Smoke album, was definitely two of my favorite albums so far this year. So my choice is Thundercat. But who will actually win? I wouldn't be surprised to see Ungodly Hour take it. I wouldn't be mad if any of these artists really won this. And I'm really excited to see the outcome. Next up, you have the best rap album. When it comes to a lyrical standpoint, every single one of these albums hit it. When it comes from a production standpoint, every one of these albums hit it. When it comes to overall creativity standpoint, every album hits. So when it comes to my choice here, it really comes to what I would love to see. I would love to see D-Smoke win this, but I don't think he's going to win this. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is for the rap category, a lot of times the Grammys do get it wrong, but this year they got it right. I think that they did a great job with the selection, and it's making it very hard for me to choose. So really, first and foremost, whoever wins this category, I would not be mad. I would love to see the legend Nas finally come out and win his first Grammy. It really is so hard. It's so hard. And now honestly, I can't even tell you who will win this award. I'm curious to see who they end up choosing. I do feel as though D-Smoke might upset. And I feel as though a lot of people will be upset if D-Smoke wins because he's one of the more newer artists that came into the scene. I mean, these people have been doing it for years. And the last category that I'm gonna go over is the best melodic rap performance. Obviously, Anderson .Paak is my favorite artist, but I do believe that he will win this. I think The Lockdown, it was released at the right timing, performed very well, the video was very touching, and out of the 5 selections, I feel as though this really has the best chance of winning. Now, Travis Scott Highest in the Room is my close second. It's one of those songs where I love when I open up 2K and it comes on there. I wouldn't be surprised, I wouldn't be mad to see Anderson .Paak, Travis Scott, or DaBaby winning this category. I'd be kind of disappointed if Drake win this or Roddy Ricch, but again, these are good songs, these are good singles, and I can't really knock it being nominated. And now the speed round. Album of the year, I have to go with Black Pumas. Best rap performance, I have to go with Pop Smoke. DR, I think that he deserves it. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. It would be beautiful to see him win this award. And he has so much potential. Only if he was living, only if he was living. And then best rap song, I have to go with The Bigger Picture. This was an anthem, I swear. I lived in Atlanta for a year and a half, and once this song came out, this is a song that constantly was on repeat. And now my hopes. I do hope that Flying Lotus win Producer of the Year. He's someone that I've been following for a while. Great producer, and he is someone that is great at finding certain artists to be on top of tracks. Now his last album, Flamagra, was amazing. Definitely a long album, but definitely something that stood out from a unique standpoint. I hope Burna Boy wins the best global music album for Twice as Tall. Me personally, I did enjoy this album. I did review it, so y'all should go check that out and, see how I felt about that album and my thoughts. And then lastly, I do wish that BTS will win the best pop duo performance. This is a group that I feel as though they should have won more nominations for one, but also more Grammys at this point. They have constantly proven to top the charts in the US and globally, and they have constantly proven to break records as a South Korean artist. And with that, they had a global effect. So those are my thoughts about the Grammy nominations this year. The Grammys will be next year, January the 31st. Hosted by Trevor Noah. I'm actually excited to see how it turns out. I did enjoy looking through this list. Surprised to see that The Weeknd was not on there, but it's okay. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts, and share this video. And remember, your only limitations are those in your own mind. Stevie TV out.